I recently put out a video on the staff of Moses and the idea of magic wands, and this topic bears relation to the same subject. So let's talk about depictions of Jesus. Lots of people want to talk about white Jesus, black Jesus, and Jewish Jesus, but what no one really seems to be paying much attention to is Roman Jesus. Jesus was, after all, someone who lived in the Roman Empire, and the Jesus movement blossomed and burgeoned in and thanks to the Roman Empire. Now, I'm not about to claim that Christianity was a Roman invention or something like that. This information is much less conspiratorial in nature, but no less controversial. This is one of the earliest depictions of Jesus. It depicts him as the Good Shepherd. It's found within the catacomb of Priscilla in Italy, Rome, and dates to the 3rd century. But what most people don't know is that a great deal of the depictions of Jesus, images that Christians themselves made, show him using a magic wand. The earliest depictions of Jesus from the first centuries of Christianity depict him as using a magic wand to perform miracles, such as the raising of Lazarus from the dead. These are all Christian paintings, sculptures, carvings, and mosaics, all from the early church. From the days in which Christians hid away and held mass in catacombs of the saints and martyrs. This isn't Constantine's doing. It's not after the Council of Nicaea. This is all pre-Nicene. These are from the very first centuries of Christianity, the 2nd and 3rd AD. Here's one from the Via Anapo catacomb in Rome. It shows Jesus using a wand to transform water into wine at the wedding feast of Cana. Interestingly, Celsus, a Platonist philosopher from the 2nd century and critic of Christianity, spoke about Jesus and his miracles, attributing them to sorcery. Celsus wrote, "O light and truth, he distinctly declares with his own voice, as ye yourselves have recorded, that there will come to you even others employing miracles of a similar kind, who are wicked men and sorcerers and Satan. So that Jesus himself does not deny that these works at least are not at all divine, but are the acts of wicked men. And, being compelled by the force of truth, he at the same time not only laid open the doings of others, but convicted himself of the same acts. Is it not then a miserable inference to conclude from the same works that the one is God and the other sorcerers? Why ought the others, because of these acts, to be accounted wicked rather than this man, seeing they have him as their witness against himself? For he has himself acknowledged that these are not the works of a divine nature, but the inventions of certain deceivers and of thoroughly wicked men."
We've heard in stories galore from children from childhood days about magicians who use a magic wand. Well, the magic wand is just what it says it is. It's some sort of a branch of a tree that has been consecrated and made holy by blessings from the priest, and now it has a magical quality that can do things that humans can't do. The Druid priests, they used the wood of a holly tree. They used Hollywood. And that's where we get the term today, Hollywood, and the magic of Hollywood. Today we have Hollywood, we have Mickey Mouse waving a magic wand. On the left side, we also have actual real magic wands as they are made today in Europe. And of course, orchestra leaders and orchestra conductors, they lead the music with a magic wand. A lot of people haven't thought about that, but that's what it is, a magic wand. So here we have a picture of Moses, where he is conjuring up the spirits in the universe with a magic wand. That's very interesting, Moses with a magic wand. In the ancient Roman Empire, the most important god at the height of Rome's power in the world was a god named Mithra. Mithra was a sun god. And according to the Roman explanation of their god, he was not only a sun god, but he did his miracles with a magic wand. Now here we have Jesus raising Lazarus from the tomb. And you will see that Jesus is using a magic wand. How many Christians know that all throughout Europe and around the world, Christian churches have Jesus working his miracles with magic wands. A lot of people don't know that, So we hear all about the magical things that Jesus was able to do, but here in the actual churches, we see that Jesus is doing his miracles with a magic wand. The importance of this is to point out that people do not realize that in Christianity, the understanding in the ancient world and in the medieval world was that these religious figures like Jesus were doing their miracles with magic wands. But it's actually legitimate, de jure, real magical system of controlling people's minds and directing their spirits and their hearts and being able to direct our civilization through magical symbols and magical words.